This ain't no competition.
Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sunshine Tarot, and timestamps will be in the description below. If you like the reading, please make sure to subscribe. Today's reading is going to be on Lady Gaga and Beyonce's relationship with each other. What exactly is happening between the two? So I'm gonna do an energy check. What is Lady Gaga's current energy right now? What is Lady Gaga's current energy? Oh shit! What is Lady Gaga's current energy? Joker. Oh, okay, shit. I think, y'all, I honestly think she's high right now. Lady Gaga is like high. And I know she's working on the movie The Joker. And very interesting because 2 Joker cards came out, and I know she's working on the Joker movie right now. So she could be focused on that. What is Beyonce's current energy right now? Ace of Swords. The 3 of... Okay, interesting. Okay, so I feel like Lady Gaga is high right now or on some sort of substance as we speak. Like probably drunk or... Yeah, high. Like I'm getting high. I don't know off of what though. And she feels good right now, honestly. She feels like she feels like she's in control. She feels like she's taking charge. The King of Wands talks about a leader, you know, someone that's very fiery with their approach. And she is an Aries, so I'm not surprised that she may feel this way. But yeah, she might be hyper focused on her project now, the Joker, and she might be getting a little bit of accolades and praise for it. I don't know when it's coming out, but I feel like there's an emphasis on her next project here when it comes to her movie. If the Joker is coming out, because I could have sworn I seen her like in that trailer. Anyways, when it comes to Beyonce, child, okay, so we have the King of Swords, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Ace of Cups. I honestly feel like she's with Jay-Z right now. Okay, they're reunited right now, and I'm being drawn to this Knight of Swords. Like, this honestly feels like at first when I picked up that card, I was like, Beyonce is over here talking shit right now. But I honestly feel like this has something to do with Jay-Z, in her energy. And it has something to do with truth. They might be launching something, or she just might be with him, spending time with him right now, because the Knight of Cups is here. They might just be on the date and they're talking. I see a lot of communication between the two. Or I could be wrong, and this could be talking about like there's a feeling here of, I don't want to get too deep into her side, even though more cards came on her side. It's like I feel like they're I feel like her and Jay-Z are like sword. Like kind of like having a talk, a heart to heart. There you go. They're having a heart to heart, and they're explaining like, okay, like this is why I've been distant. This is why I've been distant. And you know, they're kind of putting their heads together and putting their hearts together and just telling the truth to each other. I don't know what this truth is, but I honestly feel like it's most likely them being transparent and honest with each other about how they've been feeling about the connection. And I feel like he wanted her to come back, honestly. This feels like energy of him drawing her in. This isn't a love reading, child, but that's their current energy right now. Meet me in the middle, boy. I can read your mind. This ain't Texas. How does Gaga feel towards Beyonce? How does Gaga feel towards Beyonce? How does Lady Gaga feel towards Beyonce? How does Lady Gaga feel towards Beyonce? How does Beyonce feel towards Lady Gaga? Oh, okay. Wow. All right, Beyonce. How does Beyonce feel towards Lady Gaga? Okay. A lot of cards keep tending to come out on Beyonce's side, to be honest with you. All right. This side is Beyonce. This side is Lady Gaga. Okay, so when it comes to Gaga's side, it says, I want you to love me for who I am. I wish I could be there for you, but I don't feel ready. I'm scared to commit to you. I need my freedom now. I get triggered at the thought of you, and I can feel your energy everywhere. How does Gaga feel about Beyonce? I honestly feel like Beyonce distanced herself. And it was very Gaga didn't know why either. It was very surprising, very sudden. And I feel like little to no words were exchanged as to why they kind of departed. I'm getting like drifted away from each other. But I feel like it wasn't on Lady Gaga's end. I feel like it was more on Beyonce's side. But we're not. I asked Lady Gaga's higher self about Beyonce before, and she said that, well, I mean, if Beyonce were to reach out to me, like, I would embrace her, like, but I mean, I kind of just, I don't really care now. Like, she's gotten over like the sudden distance that Beyonce has created amongst them, the two of them. And like I said before, it's like, if she got the opportunity to embrace Beyonce and to, you know, talk to Beyonce and get back close to Beyonce, she would. Like, she wouldn't mind. But at the same time, it's like, there's also a feeling here, like, she doesn't really think about Beyonce. It's like, we've both grown so much, and so much has happened between the years. It's like, I suppose that comes with, you know, the territory. I suppose that comes with, you know, growing as a stardom, you know. You don't always keep the you don't always keep the same company, is what she feels like. And I honestly don't feel like there's any hard feelings when it comes to Beyonce's side. I mean, Lady Gaga's side, honestly, it's like it is what it is. This feels like. But again, if she got the opportunity to talk to Beyonce, if she saw Beyonce, you know, she talked to her, she'd embrace her. There's no hard feelings here. But I do feel like with this, I want you to love me for who I am. I do feel like this, I feel like she feels like Beyonce outgrown her. You know, kind of like disposed of her in a sense. That I feel like that thought does cross Lady Gaga's mind. But then again, she, you know, when that thought does cross her mind, she's like, it is what it is, you know. It's like she just kind of doesn't really think about it, or doesn't really ponder upon, you know, that thought, to be honest with you. I feel like there's more, honestly. I honestly feel like there's more. How does Lady Gaga feel about Beyonce? Okay. Six of Wands. Yeah. She thinks she's a star. She thinks she's successful. She thinks that she's set for life, you know? She also wants to say congratulations. She wants to say, I'm proud of you. There's a feeling of, you know, at least someone's doing good for the both of us. Yeah, like, there's an energy of that. Someone's doing good for the both of us is what she feels like. Lady Gaga. How does Lady Gaga feel about Beyonce? Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups. Yeah, just reiterating what I said. It's like, I mean, she doesn't, to be honest with you. I mean, but if that explains with this, I get triggered at the thought of you. It's like when Beyonce, like the Super Bowl, I think they both attended the Super Bowl. And it's like when Beyonce's put in her face, she's reminded. But when Beyonce isn't put in her face, she's good. Like, she doesn't really think about Beyonce. But she does think that Beyonce is successful. She does think that Beyonce, you know, is actively building a legacy, and it's it's alive, it's thriving, and she loves that for her. She really does. I don't get a jealousy energy. And she feels like Beyonce is the one that walked away. Beyonce is the one that kind of created the distance between the two. She doesn't know why, but she feels like it's because Beyonce was kind of hitting it and quitting it when it comes to the two collabing with each other and riding the wave of the anticipation of the next collaboration between the two. Oh wow. This card says, I don't know what to say to you. I think that's very fitting between the two of them. It's like, I don't think they talk anymore. They don't even follow each other on Instagram. Okay, Beyonce's energy. I feel ashamed for what I've been doing in my life. Really? I'm sorry for giving you false hopes. What did I just say? Oh my God. Like, Beyonce literally just did, like, ghosted her, like, in real life. Dead ass. The memories of you are haunting me. I'm trying to understand myself more, and I'm focusing on myself right now. Okay, exactly. With this memory, the memories of you are haunting me. I honestly feel like Gaga is going through the same thing. It's like when they're directly put in each other's faces, that's when they remember. Like, that's when they get triggered. Like, oh, we did this, we did that, and I ghosted her. But on Beyonce's end, it's like I ghosted you, whereas in Gaga's end, it's like you ghosted me, and I don't know why, but I wish you the best. You get what I'm saying? And so Beyonce knew exactly what she did. Beyonce knew exactly what she did. And I explained this before, I think, in my Beyonce reading. It's like Beyonce moves with the times, okay? It's like she'd rather think about herself. She doesn't, there's no friends in the game. You ain't earned that yet. All the bridges that you had don't burn that yet. Minaj lyric. It's like Beyonce takes very select few with her to the top. And in a way, she did dispose of Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga picked this up. Beyonce did dispose of her. But granted, I mean, they were both young. She was young and she was trying to get her career off the ground. Beyonce has this vision for herself. She wants to be a legend, yes, but it's like she whatever vision that she has in her mind, she doesn't feel like she's there yet with this. I've been ashamed of what I've been doing with my life. She doesn't feel like she has accomplished that vision that she has in her mind of herself. But I honestly think that this vision is an illusion. It's like she's never satisfied. But she has this vision, and she makes the moves according to what she envisions for herself and for her life. And like I said before, it's like, what more could you want? I don't know what this is. Maybe it'll come out in the cards eventually, but it's like, I feel like there is no vision. I mean, yes, she may have a goal, but it's like it's either unrealistic or she's already accomplished it. And it's like she's looking at her life through a weird lens in a way where it's like she's being very unrealistic. I mean, I do feel like she does kind of feel bad for just leaving her out in the cold like that. But she could live with herself. She could live with herself for doing this. I mean, she has been for years. Like, she's good, but at the same time, it's like when they're directly in each other's faces, such as when they were at the Super Bowl with each other. It's like, that's when they're reminded of each other and what happened between the two. But when they're not in each other's faces, they don't care. I mean, they're just living their lives. But with Beyonce, I feel like it's deeper. It's deeper than that. It's like she has emotions that she wants to get through. This girl, this woman is so deep, and I try not to go so deep into her readings, but she might get a part 2. Honestly, Beyonce, maybe. I just don't care about her and Jay-Z's trash bag ass relationship. It's like, I don't care. I'm tired. The whole world is tired, and we not even in the damn relationship. But yeah, it's like, I honestly feel like she makes this more complicated than it has to be. She has the certain vision for herself, and sometimes that doesn't involve a Lady Gaga. That doesn't involve a fucking a Chloe Bailey and a Holly. That doesn't involve a Rihanna. That doesn't involve, well, maybe it does involve Jay-Z, but a more loyal one in a parallel universe. But yeah, it just didn't involve Lady Gaga. And I feel like she was young, she was getting her career off the ground, and she was just jumping from place to place trying to figure out what works for her, what image sticks. That's my question. I want to know because I peeked, but does Beyonce purposely copy Lady Gaga's style? I honestly feel like she does get inspiration because the Hangman tried to come out. I honestly feel like she does. I am not the one, the two, or the three. You say you look up to her, but really you look up to me. What is Beyonce really be channeling her ear? What the fuck? Okay. Oh shit. Y'all saw that? I don't think you did. It's fine. I'll take them. Does Beyonce purposely copy Lady Gaga's style? Okay. These are a lot of cards, y'all. But I'm gonna take them. Okay, the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles. She thinks that she's more successful than Lady Gaga is. She thinks that she has more influence than Lady Gaga does. Hey, her words, not mine. And also, I honestly feel like it has something to do with the designers. I feel like they work with the same designers or similar designers with similar taste. I feel like her and Lady Gaga are both on the same type of time. It's like I feel like they both take inspiration from different places. I think they're both thieves. If I'm being honest with you, they're both thieves. They both stole styles from other people. Yeah. Did she purposely do it? I mean, like I said before, she doesn't really pay attention to Lady Gaga like that. She doesn't. I feel like they have similar styles. They work with similar stylists and creative directors and designers, and I feel like that's where it comes from. And again, everything is like getting recycled as of now, as of 2024. It's like you see that people are sampling older music. People are kind of just reverting back to past generations when it comes to producing new content. It's like everything is being recycled. So I honestly feel like this is Beyonce's time of recollecting the past. You know how she, on her Renaissance film, I only watched some of it, where she was wearing her dress that she wore to prom. It's like, it feels like that. It feels like she's kind of going back to the past and just bringing it back alive. And if that means working with old designers and stylists and wearing outfits that kind of are inspired by her collab with Lady Gaga, then so be it. But I honestly feel like they're both thieves when it comes to like fashion and their style. They're both thieves. But Beyonce doesn't view it as stealing from her because she thinks that she's more successful. She thinks that she's more original. She thinks that she can. And even if she is fucking stealing, she feel like she can. It's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? You see? Didn't she do this hand symbol in her visual for Texas Hold'em? That's very symbolic. That hand symbol is very symbolic. The Baphomet does that symbol. But it's really, when it comes to industry shit, it's really symbolic. That hand symbol is really symbolic. Anyways, hold on. All right. But yeah, she feels she's the queen. And if she is copying her style, which I honestly think, does it feel like that's the intention? Not necessarily. Like I said before, it's like there's a feeling here of reverting back to the past. Maybe she is doing it on purpose. Shit, because the Nine of Cups came out, and that's like satisfaction. The Sun card came out, that's like the ultimate yes. The Chariot card came out, and again, it's like it has something to do with like industry. Someone might be a Cancer, Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Aries. If she is copying Lady Gaga, it's like it's not to get under her skin. That's not the gist of it here. It's not the gist of what she's doing. There's a method to her madness, but it's not because she's trying to, get under Lady Gaga's skin. I honestly feel like, I don't know if Lady Gaga has noticed this like I have, but I feel like there is a level of understanding. I do feel like she understands why Beyonce is doing it, if she has realized it. Yeah, has Lady Gaga noticed Beyonce copying her style? Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. Has Lady Gaga realized Beyonce copies her style? She has. She's like, bitch, didn't I wear that wig like 10 years ago? But she understands. Because I think they're both thieves. Like, they both be stealing shit. Didn't the telephone collab continue? Why didn't their telephone collab continue? Lady Gaga and Beyonce's telephone collab. Why didn't they collab again? Why not? Yeah, it's like Beyonce was trying to go in a different direction. And she realized it didn't fit the plan. Their next collab didn't really fit the plan for what she was trying to do with her career. There may have been some words exchanged, but it was a no, and they just kind of moved quietly from it. They're like, okay, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. We're just going to silently, let the public forget and move on. I feel like Lady Gaga did want this collab. She did. She had ideas too. She was like, oh my God, like, what the public would love this. Like, what if we did this? I feel like the public would love this. And I mean, she was kind of, she was kind of bummed. She was like, oh well, see the emperor. She was just like, oh well, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna just move on. There might have been some conflict because the Queen of Swords, kind of talks about cold-hearted energy. But again, that could just be restating that Beyonce is the one that silently kind of moved away. It wasn't even silent. It was very abrupt. I mean, Lady Gaga definitely felt the distance. She did. But, I mean, little to fewer words were exchanged and they just kind of moved silently. Beyonce's team said no, she's not going to do it, and Lady Gaga's team was like, okay. That's my next question. Are they going to collab soon? Hold on, first I'm going to ask, is Lady Gaga going to be a collaboration on Renaissance Act 2? Is Lady Gaga going to be... Oh, she... maybe. Isn't... Something might happen in 7 days. But again, the Seven of Wands talks about, kind of boundaries. She may put up appreciation posts. Like Lady Gaga may like use Beyonce's sound, like one of her songs. I mean, I guess you could count that as a collab. She might just show support. Do I think that she's going to be actively on the song? I mean, on the album? I don't think so, guys. she might just show support, because this is my solo action card. Well, it talks about masturbation, but this is I think Lady Gaga does do that like a lot, but this is my solo action card. I honestly feel like she might show support, but it's one-sided. I don't see a collab. I mean, the lovers card is here and there's two people in the card, but I honestly feel like this is just talks about Gaga supporting Beyonce in some way, shape, or form, showing support. Maybe to break the, you know, the kind of cold distance energy from each other. But maybe she might capitalize off of this, to be honest with you guys. Like, do I think the showing love to the Beyonce is fake? Probably not, but this feels like she wants attention for something if she does show support to Beyonce. I feel like she's gonna try and use that moment to like sell something of hers. I could be wrong though. They might actually do a collab. I don't know, but I don't feel that. I don't feel that. Beyonce might pay homage to Lady Gaga in the album though. She might. And that might have Lady Gaga show support to her. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see how this plays out. Will Beyonce and Lady Gaga ever collab in the future? If you like this video, make sure that your love manifests into a thumbs up or subscribe. Don't forget to comment too. Will Beyonce and Lady Gaga collab in the future? Every time is just the same. I'm sick of those silly games. Will they ever collab in the future? I feel like they might come close. But there's always going to be something to stop it. I feel like sometimes they do come close, but then something just gets in the way. Like they either get too busy, or either one is too prideful to reach out to the other. Yeah, that's what this feels like. It's like they do petty shit to like show support to one another, or they just don't talk about their feelings at all, and they're just kind of being breadcrumbed by the industry. I view this card as the industry. I view this card as the industry in this specific situation. This is the industry, and this is them. It's like, didn't I tell you it's like industry shit? It's like it has something to do with the industry. It's like they both have to answer to someone. And this is the industry. And I honestly feel like maybe one is getting more attention than the other. I honestly feel like it's Gaga. It's like, even though Beyonce is actively putting in the work and, kind of, making noise, I honestly feel like Gaga is the one that's getting more support from the industry. She's getting breadcrumbed like it's an illusion to this other person. And the other person has their hand out like, what about mine? Like, what about my breadcrumbs? Weird. I honestly feel like maybe they won't collab out of spite for this dynamic that's going on. They need a part 2. I can't get too deep right now. But do I think there's another collab? I mean, it looks like sometimes something starts, but then it gets right back shut down again. And maybe it starts out as an idea from Lady or Beyonce's or Lady Gaga's side, but then it's like it quickly gets shut down. And then the cycle continues. It's like when they're presented in front of each other, that's when, they're kind of triggered by one another. I hope you guys enjoy.